So let's. I'm going to go through some of the charts because of this sell-off on where we are. So SPY is obviously below 200-day moving average and below everything like 5, 9, 21, 50, which is not good. So when this happens, you have to look at the bigger timeline, which is weekly. And as you can see in the weekly chart, it exactly touched this 50-week moving average line and then bounce a little. So hopefully that support is going to hold true. Most likely it will hold true. Um, and the other thing to notice is the volume was increasing, which is good. In the downtrend, you want the maximum volume to happen. That will give you an indication that it's almost at the bottom. We can verify this over here when we had that sell-off. I think end of April, that April 2025. You can see here the volume was much more. That's what we want over here. The volume is much more. It's slightly less than the April last year volume, but still, I think we should be able to hold this support, the weekly support. If not, then it's a problem. Uh, Monthly chart, we had this triple resistance over here around 612. So in case if this weekly support does not hold true, then the next level where SPY will go is around 613, uh, roughly. But I think this will hold true. I think we'll see some buying. See Microsoft. See Microsoft is also at a decent level in a weekly chart. It's probably having a double bottom. I think uh, not really. This candle was much lower than the earlier candle, but almost close to double bottom and also at a 200 weekly line. So you can expect a little bit of bounce here, at least till 408 or something. So that is that. And then let me look at Meta. Meta is probably also having this double bottom around 584. So that also is probably ready for a bounce at least till 640 or something. Let's look at the daily chart. It is broken down from all angles. Uh, this is the monthly chart. Fully, the problem with Meta is that monthly chart has a very dangerous head and shoulder. This is a shoulder, this is a head, and this is a shoulder, and the neckline is around 580s. So if it breaks that, then it will go and around 420 area, or maybe 420 and 440 in between that. But as long as we held this 584, then it should be good. Apple. Apple is probably the best looking chart here come in all. It's just about 200-day moving average, which is good. Nvidia Nvidia has broken down. It's below 200-day moving average, but it is coming closer to a 50-week moving line, which is 168, roughly 170. Maybe around 170 it will bounce again. What do you think about Joby and Archer? Small caps, not much. Joby is probably heading towards 743 or maybe $8. That's when probably it will hold that uh, support. For now, it has been broken down. It's just making lower highs, so it will keep going down until I think here 740 something. It will hold that support. ACHR. ACHR is at a good point. If you want to buy, it is at 200 weekly line. At least it should give some kind of a bounce here. Uh, and also in the monthly chart, it is at a decent support, 50-month support. If it breaks that, then it's gone case. But hopefully this will hold. It's a decent time to get in the market. I think we should be able to hold the support, but be careful which stock to buy, whether you're trading or investing. Thank you. Okay, let's continue to look some other charts. The progressive insurance was I was looking earlier. This one is a decent multiple bottom. The bottom was here in 2024 and here also. Let's look at daily chart. Yeah, it shows that it is at a multiple bottom. It needs to break out this line somewhere around 209. Then it can be traded from 210 to 230. Again, 230, it will probably have a rejection. What was the other stock I wanted to see? PE. PE is going sideways for almost 2, 3 months now. See if it was a double bottom today. Yeah, almost double bottom around 147.97. It was also the top in November. Uh, so if it holds 147.97, then it can go up to 180 or 176. Let's look at some other stocks. LRCX has a double top. G Vernova is probably overbought. AMAT. Morgan Stanley had a good bounce. Palantir, Google. Let's look at Google too. MU, Amazon, HSBC, A, J&J, Toyota Motors. Okay, Morgan Stanley about 200-day moving average, also above 50-day 50-week moving average, and formed a doji in the monthly, and maybe a double bottom around here. So this is one stock I would rather trade. Just gonna make a mental note. Let's look at Goldman Sachs too. Goldman Sachs is, I think Morgan Stanley is better than Goldman Sachs for now. Google is showing me a bear flag, which is not good. If it breaks down 294, then it will go to 260. For me to get into Google, I want it to go above this 50-day moving average, which is around 319 or 318. Once it goes above 318, it can go to 360. MU, I would again trade it. I think it is at a decent support around 21-day moving average. So that's another one I would like to trade. What do you recommend when it comes to go for long call options? Please ignore if not relevant to. It depends. If I have a, if I uh, if I see a call flow for a certain stock, and if I know that it is going to go to certain levels, then I prefer to buy a longer call. Talking about longer call, I saw something related to Hood. Hood is fair flagging. I don't know why, but this could be a multiple bottom around 68. I would say 67, 68. Um, so talking about the long call, this is one of the long call that I would like to get. Maybe like 80 to 100 call spread, maybe January 2027. That would be decent. I don't know whether Hood will go above 95, but I expect the 67 to hold as a support, and it should stay at least in between 70 to 100 for some time. It is also at a decent support on a monthly level. It's above uh, 21 month moving average, 71.42. So um, I think this is a good long call to have. It's also very cheap. The forward P is just 24 for a company who's exponentially growing. I think this is very cheap. Let me also compare that with SoFi. SoFi went below that monthly support, which is not good. Uh, but it's also one of the good stock to own for long term. The problem with the SoFi is 10% shorts. Let me see how much shorts in the Hood. Hood has only 4% short. So I prefer Hood over SoFi. Rivian, I traded it today, and the reason I traded it is this. Uh, Today, when it hit the 200-day moving average, it bounced a little. And as you can see in this triangle, it kind of tried to break out uh, here. It it was not successful. Here it was not successful. But it did broke out um, earlier this month. But then for some reason it again came back within that triangle, and then again it happened this time. But as long as it stays above 14.49 or something, I think it can still break out. Uh, and we got the news right that Uber is investing in them, so I think that should help them. Uh, it's not yet below 14.40, which is a weekly support, and also it looks decent in the monthly support. So as long as it stays above 14.40, it 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 can work. Fundamentally, as you can see, it is not yet profitable, but it is it is trying. Like EPS was -7 in 2022, now -5, now -4, and -3. So it's working towards profitability, and once it becomes profitable, it will be good. Oh, uh, okay. Can you see now? What are your thoughts on NVO and SNDK? Uh, yeah, NVO, I have it in the trading portfolio because of this. You see, it is at a monthly support. I expect this monthly support line to hold the stock price steady, and at some point it will start bouncing. It is very undervalued. You can see the forward P is just 11, and it is consistently able to revenue and profit. So, and also it pays 4.5 for dividends. So I like NVO for long term. At some point, it will reverse. We don't know exactly when. Decent area to add if you want to add stocks. What was the other one? He said SNDK. SNDK obviously is having some sort of a short squeeze, but the short float is now not much. It's just 6%. But as you can see, its forward P is just 8, which is very, very cheap. I don't see, we don't have a lot of history for SNDK. What I prefer actually compared to SNDK is MU. MU has a long history. Their forward P is just 4.56. They make profit of 24 billion on a yearly basis. It's just a great company. I pretty much can feel that it will be a $1 trillion company at some point. I don't know whether 2 years, 5 years, but I prefer MU over SNDK in the similar spectrum. Okay. Mm, oh, I was going to look Amazon. Uh, the chart looks horrible for Amazon. So this 187, which was a previous resistance back in 2022, that will be a very, very strong support uh, if we do visit it. And we did visited it earlier last year. So, and it bounced. So as long as it stays above 195, I think we are good. Um, uh, this also seems more like a doji candle in the monthly. If we can end this month around 211, I think we can see it keep on going higher. I saw some August call flow around 240 and 260, so maybe it will go there, is what I can feel. A lot of things happen during the OPEC's expiry month. Lot of volume. I think there was 9 billion or something of sell order at the close. So maybe it's related to that. Oh no, it went up actually. See, 653.50. Uh, so maybe those orders were digested and we are getting that good bounce. $5 is a big bounce. Okay, no questions. Just looking at American Express. This one is a good 288 is a good support if it holds. Yeah, 288 or 286. I think 286 will hold. Let me look at Marriott. See, Marriott has no dip at all. From 52 to 325. What a gem. Uh, Let me look at Hilton. Yeah, same. Hilton also same. 47 to 294. Let me look at here. Hyatt. Yeah, Hyatt is on a rectangle. Not good. But Marriott and uh, that is working. Airbnb is going nowhere. Oh, I was going to look at HSBC. Um, HSBC, I am looking for 74.18. That would be a good area to buy. Oh, yeah, 74.45. J&J is at a good 50-day support. I think it's going to be another uptrend, probably head towards 260 from 230 to 260. Maybe I'll see if there are any call spread that I can buy. I can see little bit of head and shoulder here. Uh, as long as this 234 holds, it should be good. Okay. Toyota Motor is also at an attractive price point at 200-day moving average. Uh, it was making a very nice cup and handle, but it could not break out. If it would have break out, that would have been great. But it can still, it's still a decent cup. I think around 200, it can again start moving up. It's also at a monthly support. Okay. Uh, Meta is little bit risky. I looked at it earlier. It was making head and shoulder. Well, don't buy anything just because it is down. That's not the right strategy. You want others to buy in first. You want them to get some kind of a momentum. You buying or me buying is not going to move a stock or move a market. When others, in the sense the people with the money, when they buy, we have to join them, not just predict that this is a good buy or bad buy. Wait for who is buying and then buy. Okay, going to close it now. Thank you all for joining.